Hey everyone, today we are going to be testing out this tiny little camera. Look how small it is. It is the Sony w120. This camera is actually like super, oh look, there's Lucky. Oh. Alright, anyways, as I was saying, this camera is actually this snow is so loud. This camera is super cheap. It is only $4 at a thrift shop according to one person, but the cheapest I saw it was $5 on eBay. Still, that is like incredibly cheap. This snow is seriously so loud. So I want to put this camera to the test to see if a $5 camera is actually worth it. He saw a squirrel earlier today in the backyard, so now he's like extra. He's so cute. He's like literally trying to hunt down the squirrel. So I actually tried to record this video in April of 2021, which is a while ago now. That's like almost a year, 2 months away. We literally had a whole summer in between that, so. But the reason why I didn't really post it is because I wasn't really satisfied with the way the video turned out originally. But now I want to retry doing it, see if I can do it better. I feel like I could do it better. I do have some of the pictures from last time, so I'm going to show those right. Yeah, they're not too bad. But I'm gonna go retake some of those pictures, see what I can do right now. But yeah, this is a cool little camera. Like, the reason why I like it so much, like, especially now when it's like literally worth $5 and most people would just shove it into like the back of a drawer somewhere or something. I like it because it's so cheap and like tiny now that you could do anything with it. It's just like, it's kind of fun. Anyways, let's test it out. The next video you're about to see is going to be shot on this little guy right here. Alright, so we are recording on the Sony w120. This is what the video and audio looks like. This camera is so much lighter than carrying this thing around. That thing is heavy. And there's Lucky. There are definitely many benefits to using a little camera like this, especially for running a YouTube channel, but I wouldn't recommend this one for doing YouTube videos. For YouTube, I would just recommend you using your cell phone because you most likely already have one, so it's free, and the video quality that you get from this is 100% going to be better than what you get from this. This isn't even 1080p, I think this is 480p, not HD. So yeah, I wouldn't use this for video. This is more just like of a fun camera, but there is one thing that this camera can definitely do better than the iPhone. Well, actually, I take that back. Certain phones, because the iPhone 13 got macro, and that is the one thing that I think this camera is better at than most phones out there right now. Most phones don't have the capability of like focusing so close on a subject. This camera does have macro, and it can do that, which is super cool. So let's test it out right now. Alright, so I try to take two pictures with this camera, one overexposed, one underexposed. And I want to see how much we can recover from the shadows and bring back from the highlights from this camera. So what you're going to see first is the underexposed image. And now this is what it looks like when you try to bring back the shadows of the image. Alright, now what you're about to see is the overexposed one. And if you pull back the highlights, it looks like this. I mean, for a camera that doesn't shoot RAW and it's only $5, there's not much more that you can expect. I mean, it passes. For $5, honestly, this camera is like, it's honestly a steal. It's just fun to just play around with. When you're talking about $5, that's something that like, you're not really worried too much about it. If you really need a camera for travel, let's say, but you don't want to spend that much money because you're worried about maybe losing it or it getting stolen, $5 is really cheap. It's cheaper than a disposable camera. So honestly, for that, I would give this camera a solid 10 out of 10. Seriously, like I'm actually impressed what you can get for $5 with this camera. It's seriously not a bad camera. It's old and just depreciation brought that price down. But this is honestly really good for $5. Probably not a main camera, definitely not something for professional work or anything like that, but it's definitely something fun just to play around with. By the way, the camera, it appears to be built out of aluminum. If I'm wrong, please correct me down in the comments, but I couldn't find anything online, and it looks like aluminum, it feels like aluminum, it's cold like aluminum. I guess it's aluminum, I don't know. Alright, so the battery on the camera is just about to die. I don't have a second battery for this, so I'm going to try to go through this really quick. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It would help out my channel a ton. Also hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment down below for any questions, comments, or anything regarding this camera, or anything. If you just have a question for me, let me know down in the comments. Alright, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really fun playing around with this camera, and I'll see you guys in another video. Alright, see ya!